Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nadilatul Lailah. Okay, this video for listening 3 final assignment. Here I will tell you. I will talk about slang. Okay. Usually there are many people still doesn't know what is slang. Slang is a language, word, phrases, and usage of an informal register. Slang also sometimes refers to language generally exclusive to the members of particular in-group, prefer over the common vocabulary of a standard language in order to establish group identity. And then exclude outsiders or both. The word itself came about in the 18th century and has been defined in multiple ways since its conception. And then slang often will form from words with previously differing meanings. One example is the often used and popular slang word lit. I will spell it L-I-T, lit, which was created by a generation labeled Generation Z. The word itself used to be associated with something being on fire or being lit up until 1988, when it was first used in writing to indicate a person who was drunk in the book Woodbridge's Diary of a Known Aviator. Since this time, lit has gained popularity through rap songs such as ASAP, A-S-A-P, Rocky's Get Lit in 2011. As the popularity of the word has increased, so too has the number of different meanings associated with the word. Now, lit, L-I-T, describes a person who is drunk and or high, as well as event that is especially awesome and hype. Words and phrases from popular Hollywood films and television series frequently become slang. Slang is usually associated with a particular group and plays a role in constructing our identities. While slang outlines social space, attitude about slang partly construct group identity and identify individual as member of group. Therefore, using the slang of a particular group will associate an individual with that group. Using Michael Silverstein's notion of different order of indexicality, it can be said that a slang term can be a second-order index to this particular group. And then employing a slang terms, however, can also give an individual the qualities associated with the term's group of origin, whether or not the individual is actually trying to identify as a member of the group. This allocation of qualities based on abstract group association is known as third-order indexicality. And then social media and internet slang. Slang is often taken from social media as a sign of social awareness and shared knowledge of popular culture. This particular branch known as internet slang has become more prevalent since the early 2000s as a result of the rise in popularity of social network services including Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. This has created new vocabularies associated with each new social media venue, such as the use of term friending on Facebook. Yeah, which is a fabrication of friend used to describe the process of adding a new person to one's list of friends on the website. Despite the existence of an analogous term befriend. Yeah, this term is much older than Facebook, but has only recently entered the popular lexicon. Other examples of the slang found in social media include a general trend toward shortened words or acronyms. They are especially associated with services such as Twitter, which now has a 280 character limit for each message and therefore requires a braver, more more condensed manner of communication. This includes the use of hashtags which explicitly state the main content of a message or image, such as food or photography. Okay, now I will hear the example of outdated slang. Okay, some slang words that were once popular are no longer used. For example, cat pajamas. Yeah, cat pajamas this time was commonly used by flapper in the 1120 to mean that something was exciting, new, or excellent. That it doesn't make much sense. It does use vivid imagery. The new phonograph is the cat pajamas. And the second example is wallflower. Wallflower this time describes a shy person. It was used for decades in the 20th century to describe a person, typically a girl, who preferred to stand along the wall instead of participating in a dance. For example, you'll have more fun at the dance if you weren't such a flower. And the third example, don't have a cold. This term is used to try to calm someone down. It was popularized by the TV show The Simpsons in the 1980 and 90s second, and thought you might still hear but say it in reruns. It's no longer very common to hear in conversation. And then some slang words change their meaning over time, usually across generation. Example of evolving slang. This example of evolving slang. This keeps the word in usage, but can lead to some miscommunication between older and younger speakers. For example, busted. To your grandparents, busted, 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 probably mean that something was broken. To your parents, it means getting caught doing something wrong. The latest uses as an adjective to mean ugly. For example, no, I won't go out with your little sister. She's busted. Next example is ride. R-I-D-E. R-I-D-E. Originally, a verb for the act of being passenger in a vehicle, this word also evolved into a noun to describe a car. Most recently, my rides can mean sneakers. For example, I got new rides to match my favorite shirt. Maybe that's it from me about slang. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.